Any idea if any love was a good journey?
What was that again? Yeah. Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's flight number 124. As usual, airborne. Welcome on board. And today we're gonna talk about the match review of the game that took place yesterday. That was between Chelsea and Southampton. Chelsea sat home and invited Southampton to come to their playground. They had a game that went through. Beautiful game, and we saw the likes of Tino Werner coming out with his exploitity and then his style of play. We saw how he took Ben Chilwell took him down for a penalty kick. That was the goal that Southampton were able to derive for themselves. And also we saw the return of Mason Mount, and then how we were missing Mason Mount in our previous games. Also Trevor Chalobah, the decision making from Thomas Tuchel, how he was able to transform this young lad from the midfield to the attacking center back position. Right now, it looks like he's been playing extraordinary. The center back position really fits his style, as Thomas Tuchel have seen from him. And also the inclusion of Ross Barkley, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and then Callum Hudson-Odoi playing in his rightful position. That we still did not get the best out of Callum Hudson-Odoi. What should Chelsea do? Do Chelsea fans agree if Callum Hudson-Odoi should be sent on loan to better himself and come back to the club? It's up to the panel and up to all the fans and the viewers that watch the channel and that listens to this channel as all time. BlueCloudsTV, as usual. If you have never subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. And also keep your bell notification icon active, so anytime I upload a video or go live, you will not miss anything from me. Now I want to say thank you guys for being here and watching this show, or watching the content that we create for you guys. And I have also have a wonderful uh, um panel at all time. Steve is one of the leaders of one of the leaders of this panel, and he's always here to have his say. But then we're gonna take our time and then start with the game analysis itself. Tomorrow I have here, hello Nate Zion, nice to see you again. Thanks for all you do and for allowing all of us to follow along with your news. Thank you very much, my sister. It's always a pleasure. We work hard. I look very tired. I'm sleepy, but yet we cannot go days without streaming. We have to bring the content out. It depends on kind of content that we bring. But today we're gonna base on the match review per se, without a doubt. And I'm here with Steve. And the other guys will be joining us soon. So Steve, how you doing, Steve? How was your day?
I enjoy like helping provide a unique kind of content that I'm not seen anywhere else on YouTube, and hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
Great.
Plan should be like, unless obviously something comes up that we're going to try and do it in the future. And I look forward to helping you grow your channel by making that unique content for you before the game. And
Great.
hopefully in the future we can try and get some other fans' views. Obviously it was a bit difficult yesterday because everyone's rushing to get inside. So hopefully in the future get some opposing fans' views as well.
Yeah, that's a great work that you did. I want to tell you, I really appreciate the work you did yesterday. And then, guys, if you're watching the stream, you can do me a favor. I have the link for the match day vlog, first match day vlog, featuring Nate Zion and Steven at the ground, giving us a report on how the game went, how the game started, and how it ended. Steve had it all on on my video, so check it down. Click on the link; it will take you there, and then see it for yourself. You won't. I bet you will not regret you did. So guys, we're here. We're here back again, streaming and then talking about the match review. And then Steven, how did you see the game? How did you see the game?
I thought for the most part everyone played well. Obviously, you're gonna have little dips throughout the game from like individuals and whatnot. Like Chilwell, for the most part, other than the penalty, I thought played really well. I think giving away the penalty was probably the only negative that I can say on his performance. Mount, when he came on, instant impact, creating chances from the very start of him being on the pitch. Barkley, the same. About his first touch, he kicked the ball out on too much power as he couldn't keep it in.
Yeah.
His next touch, he plays a beautiful ball to Aspi, which is the assist for the goal.
Yeah.
Or Timo Werner for the second goal. I feel like a couple of seasons ago, if Barkley had misplaced that first pass, like would struggle. Whereas it seems like he really switched on afterwards, and he was obviously able to have an impact by getting that ball out to Aspi, which led to the goal. So I don't know, maybe he changed his mentality, and hopefully it helps him get into our team more. I mean, he's not one of the players that I would start, but if he has that mentality, then I don't see why he can't have a impact in games coming off the bench and like in the cup games.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him, like whether it's off the bench or whatnot. Who else came on? Can't remember.
The players that came on, yeah. Remember Mount started, Mount started, but Ross Barkley came on. You talk about Ross Barkley?
Bench. Mount was off the bench. What?
Yeah, you talk about Ross Barkley. Come on.
Yeah. I can't remember who the other one was.
Um,
See if I can get it up. Shouldn't take me a second.
yeah,
Because
but
if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
everyone that did come on did have some level of
mhm,
impact and influence on the game.
yeah. Yeah, I mean it was a beautiful game with by all standard. We know the attacking prowess of Southampton. They did very well. They
Oh,
did
it was
whatever.
Jorginho, the other one.
Jorginho, yeah, Jorginho came in for Ruben. I think in the 70th minute. See, but Ruben was outstanding. Ruben Loftus-Cheek,
Yeah.
yeah, he was outstanding yesterday. 3-1. Chelsea. Did you think that Chelsea could have scored a goal without the something taking a yellow card? Do you think that was going to happen
What, without the red from Ward-Prowse?
without the red card? Yeah, from
Uh,
Ward-Prowse.
I think we probably would have, but it definitely, I mean, stating the obvious, it definitely would have been harder because they've got that one extra midfielder that would get back and help them.
Yeah.
But I think we would have got a goal eventually anyway. Um, yeah, it definitely helped. Let's put it like that.
Okay. Yeah. That's
It goes without saying.
that's what I thought. I thought yeah the red card really helped and make it a little bit more easier for us to get a comfortable win. And what do you think? Do you think Tuchel should have done something different, or are they trying to work something different to be able to get more goals from Lukaku? What do you expect?
Um, I think part of the reason he mixed it up in the first place was obviously very much like us, the fans. He was displeased and irritated by the performance he'd seen against Juventus and Man City before. So I think that was probably the main reason why he changed it up from the start. But also, as much as I would have wanted Mount to start,
Hmm.
I think it was wise not to, and I can see why he didn't because we don't know how long he'd been training. Like we were told last week he'll be training from Sunday, but then he wasn't in the squad that flew out to Turin for the Juve game.
Right.
So either he was starting training later than what we were told, or it was just a case of we're not going to put unnecessary risk and we're going to use our depth to our advantage. Obviously, in Turin, the depth didn't exactly help, but it certainly helped yesterday.
Absolutely, it did. It did. I won't disagree with you on that. What do you make of the inclusion of Trevor Chalobah now? What do you think, Trevor Chalobah?
I mean,
So
I
far,
think
yeah, the decision that Thomas Tuchel was
yeah,
able I mean, he moved in from. He told him, "Mate, I have lots of midfielders right now. The midfield is jump packed, and there wouldn't be a good competition for you. So I want to put you
yeah.
and play you as a centre back." And then he agreed with what Tuchel said, and it looks like it's working very well for him. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it helps that he very much like the rest of the squad for the most part. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He's very versatile. He can play midfield. He can play centre back. You can move him around. He could probably play anywhere in that back three near enough. Um, but it definitely has helped his case being versatile, and then obviously you don't want any of your, in his case, teammates as us fans, obviously one of your team's best standout players being injured.
Right.
I think Reese being out obviously helped him because that meant that he had a space in the team yesterday, and he went on to get like the first goal. And let's like not forget to mention like that flick on from Ruben as well. So two players that wouldn't have well, actually, some people wouldn't have expected to start. One assisted the other to put us 1-0 up. It was also good awareness from him to get to the back post in the first place to give himself the chance to score that.
Well, welcome back to the stream. Billy Gilmore, the Scottish Iniesta. what do you make of the decision making for Trevor Chalobah to stay with the club by Tuchel to stay with the club and play as a center defense?
Yeah, center defense. As long as you're playing Chaloba anywhere, I'm just happy to keep youth. So yeah, we let Tomori go. So yeah, I do not want that to happen again. We should keep Gallagher. We should keep as many as possible. Like we can't be like a Southampton, selling our youth away and just for the profit, and then we're not advancing. We're not growing as a club. We're just buying players. I don't want to be a that. I don't want to be a checkbook club.
Right. If
So
I
wherever Chalobah wants to play, if he
yeah
wants to stay and fight, that is wow, it's amazing. And yeah, Loftus Cheek is under Lampard, he would not have featured because like Lampard will still be, oh, paymaster wants me to play this person, yeah. Loftus Cheek is now, yeah, getting chances, getting minutes,
under
and
Tuchel.
yeah, it's working. So same goes to Chaloba, and like I say, Chaloba has a wider potential ceiling. He can, it's good. I rather you be young and you still young and you can still make the mistakes.
Right.
But for Christensen to make a mistake, that is unforgivable. You have been in the game for quite a
Bi-
while.
Uh, Billy Gilm.
You're an adult.
Billy Gilm.
Yeah. So.
We never talk about Christian. I know y-
Oh yeah, yeah. Noted.
I know you with
Chalobah, yeah,
Christensen.
Chalobah, yeah,
I
Chalobah.
know you with Christensen. We've not
Yeah.
talked about Christensen right now. Don't jump into the fire.
Sure,
Let us
sure,
let,
sure.
let us
Yeah.
push you into the fire before you start jumping into the fire. Let us
Just the
pinch
youth
you.
is
Let us pinch you
yeah.
first before you come at us, please. Okay. All right. Like I said, yeah, Chaloba has been. I mean, I'm a guy that's also advocate of bringing in young players, developing them, let them give them the opportunity, let them make mistakes, and then they will learn from their mistake. I'm that kind of a person, so I'm glad you said that too. But then we're gonna go ahead and look at the inclusion of Ruben. No, we talked about Ruben already. We haven't talked about Ruben. What do you guys make of Ruben in the midfield? How outstanding was Ruben?
Come on, you want to go first?
Difference maker.
All right, Gilmore, go ahead.
He, he's the difference maker in our team. He's the one that shows hunger to want to impact games, to influence games. So, last season we had Jorginho and Kova.
Yeah,
What I feel, like I said before, when we play Jorginho, whoever his partner is, he's limiting. Kova is being limited by Jorginho. So as you can see, when Kova is next to a player like Loftus Cheek is just, yeah, when he plays everyone else, he just raises the game.
yeah,
He's the midfield link between attack and defense, and just basically, yeah, you a bit, yeah, Loftus Cheek. I would, I'll manage to balance out.
yeah. What is? Absolutely, yeah. I did something here, and then it's messed up the my screen. I pushed the wrong button. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button over here. Yeah.
Camera's gone like grayscale and stuff.
Yeah, I did something here, so I'm gonna fix it real quick. All right, you guys can go ahead, take it over, so I can fix this thing real quick.
We don't need a DM with we bring back Gallagher and Loftus Cheek. We may not need a DM.
Oh, you mean
We
may
may
not need
not
to
need a
buy a
DM.
new DM? Is that what you mean? Do you mean like we may not need to buy a new one? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, we have a few more other players out on loan, right?
Well,
Who
I'm
else
back.
is on loan? Louis Baker is out. He's
Mm.
gone.
No, he's
No,
not.
Lewis Baker is still there.
He started for our youth team today.
Yeah, which I think they lost, right? A 2-0 or something.
When we
Oh,
were looking,
yeah.
it was 1-0, and we'd had a red card.
Very-
Yeah, I think that there was Chalu. I don't know what's wrong with Masunda. Masunda was sitting there. I thought he's back. He's back on form. I don't know. We still haven't seen him. So yeah, go ahead, Billy Gilmore. Oh, is it
No, no,
Stevenson?
I'm done. I'm done.
Steven, we're talking
I'm done.
about Ruben in the midfield. What do you think of Ruben in the midfield?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know we're talking about Ruben. Just you'll have to bear with me for a second. When it comes to because of Gilmore, brought up
Steven, 1 minute. I have the lady that is watching us says that you have technical problems, my brother. Everything is gone, my brother, but your voice.
Oh yeah, that was
No.
about the camera.
Yeah, I think that was about the camera. I fixed it. I hit something that I was not supposed to hit, but fortunately I fixed it. Thank you for letting me know, sister. All right, go ahead, Steven.
So
Well, we'll be streaming for just half an hour, so we'll be rushing it a little bit. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
So Gilmore mentioned Jorginho. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind him. I just think I would rather not play him in certain games because we all know he hasn't got the pace. So if he loses the ball and stuff, he can't always get back because a lot of players, majority players, are quicker than him, which then means he has to make a foul and risk getting a yellow card. So I would rather start someone like Ruben over him because
Yeah.
obviously Ruben can track back. Ruben can also drive into the opposition half. He's got some good passing on him himself. So I don't think having Ruben over Jorginho, for instance, necessarily weakens us. Does it strengthen us? Maybe in some aspects. I don't think it weakens us anyway.
Yeah, I think that with the inclusion of Ruben also give us much more of a um of many options, and also Ross Barkley also came in. He gave us many options that we know really confidence on players we can bring out from the bench to have an impact and then change the face of the game. And what I see from Ruben is something that Jorginho has not been doing over the years or in the course of the months as he's been here, is by proceeding, be able to join attack with his brilliance or whatever. Because Jorginho controls everything. He controls the pace of the game. He slows the pace of the game down. So if we have to move on and be able to score goals, Jorginho is the pivotal player that can do that. But we don't see him surging forward most of the time with the ball. So I see what I see. He breaks the ball, turns around, and take it back. But I saw many positivity and many different attributes that Ruben can give us if we need him. Ruben was able to handle the ball very well, and then also send the ball back. Move the ball forward when he need to. Most of the time, I would say 70% of his gameplay was he was proceeding, moving on with the ball, using his upper body strength to be able to shield the ball and control the ball. The ball stays right in his feet to link to the attackers. So Ruben is, I mean, he was an outstanding player for me. I think that although it's early stages yet, but I think after we're done with like 10 games, I would expect Ruben to start starting Chelsea games. Do you think he should be ready by 10 games for him to be able to start Chelsea games?
What was it
Steven.
starting regularly?
Yeah, start regularly. Yeah.
Potentially. I think it also depends in part on who he's got to be playing alongside in that midfield.
Yeah.
Um, hopefully Kante's back after the internationals because it's obviously he's got the virus.
Yeah.
But hopefully his isolation period, his quarantine period ends not long into the international break, which would give him time to like see if his fitness levels are the same, because at the start of last season, I mentioned it, I think, in one of the streams that we did last week or something. You saw what happened with Kai, where he struggled to get up to pace to begin with, after he had it.
Yeah, that was
Hopefully the same
Saul,
doesn't
right?
happen with Kante.
You're talking about Saul?
No, that was Havertz last season.
Oh, Havertz. Oh yeah, Havertz. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully the same hasn't happened with Kante, where it's going to affect him long term.
Right.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kante alongside Ruben in some games, and then if we're playing two up top, then you have Mount in front. If it's free, you still play Mount, but playing him on the wing.
Okay.
I'll be excited to see more of Ruben after the flashes we've seen in the games that he has played.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's certainly shown that he can get into this squad with the right opportunities. He can make a push to become a regular. And yeah, hopefully we do see him more, especially with the age of Kante and Jorginho. They can't always, especially with the style of play, can't always do it because of the pressing intensity.
Yeah.
So maybe we will gradually start to see Ruben get more game time with more frequency. I think a lot of fans would hope that, because it's another young player that comes through our academy as well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah, lots of academy players, and also it's always good to have these academic graduates playing much of a role in our team. Let's wrap it up a little bit. Let's move it faster.
Yep.
Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left hand side, was he effective or he wasn't? How effective was he? Bill Gilmore.
Oh,
Cho.
it's first start in his preferred position, so he had moments. So yeah, he needs more. He just needs more starts. It's not as effective as he could, as he's not reached his potential yet. Like what I said, he's been played out all over the pitch, like wing back. So he needs to play in the starting role, which is he's out on the wings. He's a winger. He's a winger. He's a natural winger. So don't put him out on the wing back, please, because that is like you're limiting him. So yeah, he needs more starts as a winger. So yeah, effective. He just did a job, but he still can get better. He can get better.
That's great. All right, then what about who else we haven't talked about? All right, we're gonna go into the match player rating. Player rating. Let's go with the player rating real quick. Let's jump in. Player rating. We're gonna start with Steven. Mendy.
I would say probably 7, 8. He didn't have a lot to do, but when he did, obviously he nullified any potential threat.
So what would be your rating out of 10?
Oh no, I said about a 7 and 8 because
okay,
he didn't really
7.
have much, but when he did, he dealt with it comfortably.
Chalobah.
What, still me or Gilmore?
Yeah, you. Stay you. Chalobah.
I think he was solid, so I'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 for Chalobah.
Bill Gilmore, Chalobah, and Mendy. So give me Chalobah first.
Mendy 7.5. Chalobah 8. Yeah,
Okay, 7.5.
Our defense is stand out.
Mendy 7,
Defense
Chalobah 8.
out.
Yeah. Okay. So Thiago Silva and Rudiger, rate them together. Bill Gilmore.
Rudiger is a 7 as always. He never gives less than a 7. Yeah, same as Thiago, 7. Yeah, nothing spectacular, but just very professional job. Yeah, it's very professional. Yeah, it carries out its duties professionally as usual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same old.
All right, Steven.
Yeah.
Steven, what do you think?
I agree. I think both get 7s, because I don't think the defense was where you could really put anyone on a lower rating than a 7, really, because it wasn't a defense that caused us any problems.
Right.
I think all the defense should be about a 7.
Yeah.
All right, so that's good. And we're gonna move on to the midfield. We're gonna rate 2 players at the same time. Ruben Chick, and then Aspilicueta. Ruben first Chick and Aspilicueta. Steven.
Who was it? Ruben and Aspi.
Yeah.
I don't know if people gonna think this is harsh. I think Aspi may be a 6. Ruben probably about 7.5, 8, because he was everything was going through Ruben in the middle of the pitch. A lot of the passing was going through him. He was therefore dictating a lot of the pace of the game.
Okay.
And I felt he dealt with the role like very well, given that it's his first Premier League start of the season.
All right, then Billy Gilmore, what about you? Ruben and Aspilicueta.
Aspi.
Yeah.
Aspi is not his natural role. He's not a wing back. He played wing back, right? Yeah, 6.
No,
Just,
let's rate them based on the the position they're playing, because Aspi has been playing the wing
yeah,
back
yeah.
under Thomas Tuchel for quite a while now. So let's rate them based on
Yeah,
the
so
position they're playing. They play the same
6.
position in the Champions League
Okay.
final, so let's rate him very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go 6.5. 6.5, yeah. And then for Ruben,
Yeah.
8.5, because he's the he's a spark. He's a spark that we need in the midfield. So like I said, he's the one that he's the difference maker. Like I said, he's the one that light up the game. So yeah, so 8.5 for Loftus Cheek.
Chilwell and then
Yeah,
Kovacic.
stand out.
Billy Gilmore. Take it.
Chilwell. Chilwell. If he had not considered a penalty, it would be an 8. Otherwise, yeah, 7.
Okay.
Just that one mistake, rustiness in his legs in his game. So yeah, just 7 because of the penalty considered.
How about you, Steve?
Otherwise, it would be an 8.
Who was the other one you wanted him to rate?
Yeah.
2, right?
Chilwell and Kova, yeah.
Did you rate cover, Gilmore?
Kova, yeah, Kova 7. Yeah, just better than usual. So 7. Yeah.
For me, I would say probably about 6.5, 7 for Chilwell. He gave away the penalty. Other than that, he was very solid, and he got the third goal, which obviously clinched it, because at 2-1, anything could still happen.
Okay.
Him scoring the third obviously clinched it, so I think he made up for the mistake there for like 6.5, 7. Kovacic 7.5, because I think he was better than what he has been recently.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to say otherwise, to be honest.
Okay. So now you're gonna rate all three at the same time. Hudson-Odoi, Werner, and Lukaku. Steven, you take that.
Okay. Callum, I would say 6.5. He
Yeah.
was doing exactly what we wanted him to do, in the sense of taking players on, but he still didn't have the impact that we would want and expect from him. So, whilst there was the positive of him taking players on, he still wasn't having the impact. So about 6.5, 7, yeah. Werner, I think I'm gonna go 8 or 9. He was unlucky not to have the first goal because of dodgy VAR. What a surprise. Yeah. That's a conversation for another time. And yeah, I thought he's playing better than what he did last season and what he has so far when he's had his chances. So yeah, about, what did I say, about 8, something like that.
Yeah.
Because he's getting into the positions now. Last season, he weren't getting into the positions like he did for his goal.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have been there. He would have been on like the edge of the area or the penalty spot and not had that chance. Lukaku, he got service, but a lot of it was in the build-up, so he didn't really have many chances. So I'm gonna say probably about 7.5, because of his hold-up play was brilliant, and he linked it all together with Werner and like midfield. I would say about 7.5 for Lukaku for his link-up play. because he didn't really get much service in the box that was decent.
All right, Billy Gamer, over to you.
Werner 10 out of 10 because yeah, he's epitome of Chelsea. He never give up until the final whistle. Yeah, sad
I
that
don't
he got
think
his goal ruled outside.
I don't think you can give a player 10 out of 10. Meaning he didn't make no mistake.
Why? Nah, wait, what mistake as in he conceded the goal?
You said 10 out of
Mistake as
10.
in what? Yeah, as in he. Wait, where I read
So are you
10 out of
saying
10, but I
there
mean,
was no flaws? There was no flaws in his game at all. There was no mistake in his game at all. He didn't give no pass away.
no pass away. He missed a chance, so
Mhm.
what, 9.5? Okay, 9.5 then. But yeah, he's the highest out of everyone else because he's the one that showed the hunger to win the game, like to actually like want to.
All right, I'll accept you. I will
trying,
accept.
like, even-
I will accept your
yeah,
rating.
so
It's your opinion. I will accept it. Now let's move
yeah,
on. Let's move
so
on to
Lukaku is 7.5 because he
he
tried
didn't
his best. Like
didn't
he
score
tried
a
to
goal.
impact he tried to influence the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goals will come. The goals will come. He just keep at it. And then for Cho,
Hmm.
first start is a 6. We'll just go a 6 lah. You know, he needs more starts for him to get more confidence in a position, his favorite position. So yeah, 6.
6. All right. This is the ball possession that took over the course of the game. These are the statistics of the game. The possession 62 compared to 38 for Southampton. 20 shots on target, 6 shots on target for Southampton. Fouls, the duels won. Chelsea won none of them. Chelsea won this game so bad. And then the Aston Villa just won win 55 percentage of what?
Of Jules one.
Of duels won, and then they shot on target. So as of now, Chelsea find themselves first on the league log. Southampton 17th on the league log. Looks like we're doing very good. We're doing great right now. So
Can
yeah,
I just jump in quickly?
yeah, sure you can. Go ahead.
So you scrolled up for a second, just ever so slightly, just so we can. Oh no. So you know where you was. Just scroll to where the stats were for a second.
Yeah.
But surely the 20 shots to the 9 on target has got to be our best of the season in terms of being efficient with our shooting and getting shots on target.
Yeah,
'Cause
9 shots
that's
on target.
nearly
Yeah.
50%, 9 out of 20. Like
Yeah,
you're just short
that's,
of 50%. It's got to be our best because normally it's something like 20,
that's
21, 22 to like 4 on 5 on target, something like that.
Yeah.
not a surprise. That's not a
That's
surprise because we're
improvement.
getting the
That's
balls
improvement.
forward. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be a surprise. We're getting the balls further forward, faster. You're
Mm-hmm.
not like holding the ball in midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, progressing the ball faster, and yeah, it's not a surprise that we're getting more shots taken. So yeah,
I meant not shots taken, I meant like we got more actually on target than what we normally get.
oh yeah. Um, it's just that yeah, we're not a one-man team. You know, everyone wants to try to change the game. It's like a team game.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to contribute. Like yeah, because everyone knows that yeah, the next game they could easily be dropped. So international break, they are just they want to be as clinical as possible to actually impress.
Yeah.
And this is Loftus-Cheek's first start as well. So you know, of course he's gonna be on his game. He's got to be on his game. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Ruben, they
Can't talk
said you've
about.
got to be, Ruben. They said you've got to be. My guy, you got to be. Get your head game together. You got to be. They said. Yeah, let me see that right now. So as of now, yeah, I think we really wrap up whatever. So who was your man of the match? Guys, the man of the match in the game.
Timo.
Timo Werner.
Or Ruben banner match for me.
Ruben.
I just think both had such a big impact. Timo or Ruben, I can't decide. It's between them two because both had like a really big impact on the way we played and stuff.
With me, to me, I'm tipping Trevor Chaloba, amazing defense, and he also got on the score sheet. You know, his defensive duty is very, very difficult. Intensity in
It's
itself.
very difficult to decide as well because obviously pretty much everyone played really well. So it's very difficult when you got to choose like one.
And then most these players that we mentioned, most of them are score goals. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is where the streaming is gonna end us. I'm getting tired over here. So it's like everybody got to do something, but we'll find a better time. Probably this weekend. You guys will be hungry for. I mean, the guys will be hungry for streaming. They will be hungry to come over and then talk more. When the stream is about to end, that's when we're having 3 people. It was 2 for a while. Now we're having 2 people. But guys, lay down. I mean, Lil Desperandos, hang on to hope. Subscribe to Blue Clouds TV if you haven't. Keep a bell notification icon. Also, I dropped a video link in my description. Check it out. It's the match day vlog of the channel. It's by one of our men on the ground at Stamford Bridge. Top guy on the ground, and he did that for us. So you guys, if you guys like more of the match day vlog, let me know. Looks like one of the guys already said to me they want to see more of that content being created on this channel. But I hope you guys will like it. They are Desperados. I'm going to hope. See you in the next video. See you in the next video, guys.